Yeah, if you would have told me that we were going to outrush Southeast Louisiana, that's a little surprising. I mean, this is a good football team that is a playoff caliber team that's won 5 in a row. That is one of the best rushing offenses in the country, and they basically dared us to run. And we had to run. They did a great job taking away some of the longer stuff that we normally hit, and took away some of our passing game. But if they're going to do that, then we had to be physical and play big boy football and run the ball at them, and we did that. I thought Corey had a great day, and then Remus is not a drop off at all, and we did some good things, hit a couple of reverses on him and those kind of things, and it was good to get Yeti back. But great team win. The special teams play where we faked it on the fake field goal was a huge play. Defense, got the stops they needed to get in the second half. Really a great team win. And again, I think we beat a playoff caliber team at their place, which is a tough place to play. And we're excited to be 7-1 and keep on moving on.
Did you come in kind of expecting to run the ball that much, or were y'all just kind of taking what they gave you?
Well, we joke offensively and defensively that I don't know why we practice, because we can never tell what we're going to be getting. So this was a kind of a different little look that they haven't shown a whole lot of. So, two-man has become the flavor of the year. That people don't play a single snap at two-man, then all of a sudden they're playing two-man against us, which is fine. They're daring us to run the football, and that's what we did. We ran the football. So I thought we executed at a pretty good rate, played pretty clean, and we had to beat a good football team like this that was on a roll. If you see what they've done the last 5 weeks, and in the third quarters and in the fourth quarters, they've just taken the games over. We come out the second half and we beat them by 13 the second half. So great win by our kids, and beating a quality opponent on the road is always great accomplishment, and we're excited to get the win on the road.
I mean, defensively, y'all got a look that y'all hadn't seen from a team much this year. What can you say about the effort of your defense tonight?
Well, that triple option stuff is really hard. And it's really difficult, in a week to prepare for it. I thought we did a really good job. And, they threw some wrinkles at us, and they started doing a lot more quarterback run. I thought we did a really good job in the second half. We decided when they were going to throw the football, we were going to do some green dogging. So that's where Justin got those big sacks. And he even said, Hunter's going to cover, I'm going to go. And so on some of those pass plays, we had a green dog on, meaning that if his guy didn't get out, he was going. And 2 huge sacks that he had that really sort of set the whole tone for the second half.
When you look at just the way this game was played, just overall kind of having to grind it out to the end, how big is a game like this for you guys?
Again, this is where, playoff teams are made. You got to go on the road. You have to beat a good opponent. You have to do things that you normally don't do. You have to do things that, aren't maybe your forte. You have to do them well. And just like with the special teams play, that fake field goal, that's something that you put in, you work on, and then when you call it, it's great to see it executed the way it was. And I think Kyle Sigler did a great job putting that whole thing together, and he suggested on the way out, what do you think about checking to this? And so we had an audible on where if they gave us the right look, we were going to hit it. And again, I thought all 3 phases really stepped up and made the plays they had to make to win a big ball game.
Having an athlete like Contreras as your holder, does that just kind of open things up for you guys?
Yeah, it really did. We've gone to kind of a different field goal protection, a little bit bigger personnel, but at the same time, he's that weapon that you can use when you get opportunities like that. And he did a great job, finding his way to get that first down, and it was a perfect call. Perfect spot on the field, and I thought it gave us some momentum. But they're a good football team. They came roaring right back, and it ended up being a second half game, and that's where they've dominated. If you look at their statistics, the last 5 weeks they've been dominant the second half, and that's where we stood up and took a shot by a pretty good team, and we kept on going. All right, thanks guys.
Appreciate it, Coach. When you look at the challenge that you guys had defensively tonight and knowing what they were going to throw at you, what can you say about y'all's effort tonight defensively?
I think our effort was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? We knew that we were going to be challenged coming in here. We knew that the fans were crazy. This is my first time playing here, and lived up to what Coach said it would. And our defense, we just kept fighting in there to the end.
Coach said that you had come to him and said you wanted to go after him. had a couple of big sacks there. What were you seeing that you thought might open something up for you?
I just saw their linemen, bailing out, and I just saw their running back not check releasing and not looking for a six-man blitz. So I just told coach, just send me. So I knew I can make the play if he just sent me.
In a game like this, when one play can kind of swing the momentum, the sacks, is that something that you guys could feel on the sideline? Were y'all kind of feeding off of that?
Oh yeah, sacks create a lot of energy on the sideline. Big plays, big defensive stops. They create a lot of energy. So once you get those, the sideline gets bumping. So
obviously the talk was what they can do with the run game. You guys hold them to 202 tonight. In fact, outrushed them tonight. What, just as a defensive player, when the talk all week is what they can do running the ball, what does it mean to you when you see that kind of number?
We knew coming into the game that we were going to have to play assignment football, which is stopping the run because they were a high run team. So we know if we just did our 1/11th on the field, every man did their job, that we would stop the run and force them to do something that they didn't want to do, which was pass.
You look at the rushing numbers, you guys outrushed them tonight, and obviously the talk was what they can do running the ball. What does it mean to you guys, a group of the running backs, to come in here and outrun them?
I mean, that means a lot. That means that we also know that Jeremiah Briscoe can put the ball in there, but that also means we can run the ball. No matter if they was leading the Southern Conference rushing, I mean, we can run just as good as any team in the Southern Conference.
Do you look at that as kind of a personal challenge when you're seeing a team putting up those kind of numbers to come out and kind of show that y'all can do the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, we always going to take it personal when someone else is in first place, whether it's passing, whether it's like our defense not on top in, interceptions, tackles, anything. We always going to take it personal because we want to be number one at every category.
Coach said the game plan wasn't necessarily to come in and run the ball, but it was just something they were giving you guys. What were y'all seeing out there that was opening it up?
I mean, our offensive line was making holes, like whether it was the smallest holes or some of the biggest holes. I mean, when we were seeing people in motion, they'll overrun it, then we'd be able to hit the front side, bust for a good 10, 15 yards. So, I mean, that was giving us plays, and we were just taking advantage of it.
I'm going to say, when you talk about taking advantage of it and you do start kind of getting those big chunks, is that something you guys start feeding off of?
All right, that's just like momentum. That's just like how you add Justin about the sacks. I mean, when we get big yards, they like bring a vibe to the offense where they give us some major momentum.
You've been a bigger factor in the short yardage stuff. A couple of touchdowns down here on the goal line tonight. Kind of what's driving you there?
I mean, I'm feeling kind of healthy. My ankle ain't hurting, so I mean I can get more power behind myself when I get low.